Hey, what's up everyone? This is Cam from Millennial Money, and today we're going to talk about how to do a budget. This is a new YouTube channel just started. I've worked in the finance industry for about 12 years now, and I started this channel to help people get a better grip of their finances, understand financial literacy, and really just help the community. So if anyone ever has any questions, definitely let me know. Leave them down in the comments. So let's get started. So what is a budget? I've seen a lot of people overcomplicate this. A budget is really just knowing what comes in and what goes out each month. And it's just making a way to track that so that you know what comes in and what goes out. So what comes in, income, and what goes out, your monthly expenses. And that's really all a budget is. So you want to have a way to track this, whatever works best for you, whether it's pen and paper, an app, Excel file, really whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you to track this. Later in the channel, I'm going to be reviewing some different budgeting apps and things like that. So if you ever have anything you want me to comment on or you want me to check out, definitely let me know in the comments. You just want to make sure that you have a way that's most convenient for you to track your income and your expenses. So, you guessed it, step number one is to track your income. This step is pretty straightforward. Write down your monthly net income. You usually want to stay away from gross because gross is before taxes, net is after taxes. So you're looking at what do you actually bring home each month. Step two, you're going to list all your expenses. So your mortgage, rent, car payments, utilities, groceries, gas, how much you spend on entertainment, going out to movies, going out for drinks, whatever you normally spend on a monthly basis. You're gonna write down all your entertainment expenses, all your fixed expenses like rent, mortgage, everything. You're gonna list out all your expenses in this step. Step three, you're gonna categorize your expenses. Now, this is gonna help you identify some areas where you may be overspending. Okay, so you're gonna list out things that are essential, like your mortgage, your utilities, gas, whatever is fixed and that is something that you need on a monthly basis and that's not going anywhere. You also want to make a category for something that's a little bit more non-essential and entertainment. So Netflix, I know I have Hulu, Amazon, things that aren't necessarily essential to living on a monthly basis, but you still like to have. Also entertainment expenses, how much you usually spend if you go out on the weekends, how much do you spend at the movies, how much do you spend going out with friends. You want to make that list separate so now you can start to identify some things that are actually essential and necessarily not essential. Now that you have that, step four is to set a goal. Now you want to be realistic about these goals, but there's nothing wrong with having a stretch goal as well. And these goals can really be anything. It could be building an emergency fund, saving for a vacation, paying off debt, whatever it may be for you, as long as it's realistic. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with a bit of a stretch goal, but it's definitely important to have a goal in mind so you're working towards something. And if you don't already have an emergency fund set aside, you may want to consider having that as one of your goals. Emergency funds is just a chunk of cash that you have set aside just in case something happens, just in case there's a rainy day, just in case you lose your job, or whatever the case is. Emergency funds is usually going to be about 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So what you do is you go through that budget, all your expenses that are essential that you need on a monthly basis, whatever that number is for the month, as far as what your actual living expenses that you need on a monthly basis, whatever that total is, you're going to multiply that times 3 or times 6 as far as the amount of months to have for emergency funds. You want to make sure you have that always in cash no matter what. There's nothing wrong with building a little bit more, maybe going past the 6 months to up to 12 months if you want. But you want to make sure that you have at least 3 to 6 months of emergency funds. And last, you're going to create a plan. So you're going to take all of your income, you're going to take all your expenses, you're going to subtract your expenses from your income. And now you should have either positive or negative cash flow at the end of the month. Now, if it's positive, great. We can still make improvements from there. You can go back to some of your other goals, and if you wanted to put more into your emergency fund to build that up faster, save for the vacation, you can put more towards debt, get that paid off faster, whatever you want to do. So even if you are positive, you can still always make improvements depending on your situation. If it's not negative, then that just gives you some room for improvement. So same thing, go back to your expenses, see what you want to cut out, or if you're going out on the weekends too much, do you party too much, are you spending too much on extracurricular activities and entertainment. You really just want to go through your list and see what things can be cut, and then really just make decisions from there. Obviously, if you're married, you may want to consult with your spouse first before making any of these changes, but at least give you a good place of where to start. And this is also not like a one-time thing, and you may have to make some changes. It's going to take some time to come up with a good budget, so take your time, don't rush, don't overthink it, don't stress yourself out, and have fun with it. So today we talked about how to make a budget. Again, my name is Cam from Millennial Money. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll have my contact information in the description. So feel free to reach out to me. I'm on all social platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and obviously YouTube. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, put them down in the comment. And also, what kind of videos you guys want me to make around personal finance, financial literacy, budgeting, anything like that. And catch you on the next video.